It's WarCraft Day.
Come play with us this game.
Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the CapitalZ coming back at you with another game. This is going to be MoFad vs Cuteo game number 2, and it will take place on Northern Isle. Just like to begin off, just like I always do, that anybody and everybody is welcome to send me replays for the replay request series. To know more about how you can do so, you can join the Discord server. Link to that is on the Twitch panel and in the description below. This time around, Cuteo once again opening up with Tiero first build order. MoFad going in for the same thing that he went for in last game. And let's see how this turns out to be. Game number 1 was absolutely stunning. And for the guys that did not check it out, be sure to head on over to the YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/MrStormyZ and check it out, because you're gonna find it over there. And what to expect over here? We're gonna have to wait for the altars to know what is going to be the hero choice over here. Cuteo went in for Lich the last game. MoFad went in for Trip Lord, and it was a really interesting game. Cuteo gonna go in for Lich once again. That's surprising. What about MoFad though? I wouldn't be surprised if he goes in for Death Knight this time. I have a hunch he may go in for Death Knight, as we have our newly named ghoul Little Timmy going in for the Scout. Scout ghoul Little Timmy will head in toward MoFad's base and try to find out what is cooking. On the other hand, MoFad gonna go in for Death Knight. Okay, I had a good hunch. I had a good hunch over there. And this time around, MoFad's gonna be like, okay, time to go in for Death Knight. It's no more playing time. I'm gonna win this game. Why Ghoul Scout against Undead though? Why not? I mean, you're Undead, so you may just have a better theory over there. But I'd say why not? You can definitely try and whack his stuff, because ghouls are melee military units there. What do we have here? Nubiagri says Ghoul Scout against Night Elf would be good because Lolat lost against that. Yes, you have to bring that up. You absolutely have to bring that up. If Lolat is listening, I know NubiXD's address. Anyways, come. Yep, come. Try to come there. It'll mess the lumber collection. It messes the lumber collection a lot, and if you think about how much things can be messed up, that Tomb of Relics did take a lot of damage there by that ghoul. Like, this is a lot of damage, and it only hit it for like few times there. MoFad gonna fill in those creeps. Well, despite of Cuteo going in for the ghoul harassment, or rather ghoul scout there, he didn't exactly stay long enough to detect MoFad's hero there, so he doesn't really know which hero he has right now. So this is something rather concerning. This is something that definitely needs to be addressed, if you think about it. As MoFad is going to successfully take out this camp right now. I love the body block. Love the way he does that, and gonna get himself a reward in the form of the Gloves of Haste. On the other side, poor ghoul gets taken out. On the other side, Cuteo gonna get himself Lich with Claws of Attack plus 9. Whoa, that's a lot. That's gonna be a lot. MoFad gonna have to be really careful, as a Scout Skeleton Warrior is making its way towards the other side, and Cuteo may want to take it out, or nah, just rush in, do your thing. But MoFad knows that you're coming. There's no element of surprise. MoFad knows exactly your position, and he knows exactly where you're going to come in with. So it's going to be Lich versus Death Knight. This should be an interesting bout. The last game was, of course, non-DK heroes. So this is going to be DK versus non-DK, and this is gonna be one of those games where you want to challenge the whole thing, where Undead players just need the Death Knight and they can't do it without the Death Knight first. This game, Cuteo has the opportunity to challenge that and prove that you can actually go in for non-DK hero and also put up a good fight against DK hero build, if that makes any sense. Oh, of course that makes sense. As Cuteo creeps out, MoFad's expansion as well. MoFad coming in. He's gonna try and surround. No death coil will kill any of Cuteo's heroes though, or Cuteo's heroes or units though. As he tries to back out there, MoFad trying to get us around on that ghoul. And I mean, if you think about it, the ghoul's a smaller target. It should manage to escape rather easily, but no, that's just not gonna happen there. Great body block there by MoFad, who is almost at tier 2 now. Cuteo almost at tier 2 as well, almost identical. And I think this is Little Timmy who isn't doing anything. I think Little Timmy should go back to work, get some lumber. Lumber is definitely something and the players will miss. As MoFad is going in for the Goblin Merchant camp, Cuteo is nearby. We may have a Frost Nova coming in. A Steel perhaps, a Creepjack could be a thing. Newbie XD says the meta for Undead now is to go Lich first. Okay. Glad you informed, because I would still be wondering that, okay, and let's just go for Death Knight. But Lich is a much more popular choice, and it's good to see it that way. It's really good to see it that way now. I'm from the time, well, when I started learning Warcraft, the meta was just hard. As in, it was just rigid. Humans always went Archmage. Well, not like humans who go for anything but Archmage these days, but humans just went Archmage. Undead just went for DK. Orcs just went for Blade Master. Night Elves always went for Demon Hunter, but at times went for Warden as well. So yeah, Night Elves actually had that thing where Warden was a super viable hero, but the Demon Hunter would always be the first choice for Night Elf players. As Cuteo comes back with a Death Knight this time, and it's got some Death Coil. Frost Nova by MoFad's Lich. He's gonna back out a bit. Uh-oh. Lich taking some damage. Should be fine for the most part. Got a boost of speed, and you don't got any more death coils left, so maybe should be a bit careful. Should be a bit careful, just a bit, not too much. Just a bit careful will be fine, you know. Newbie actually says first hero. Okay, I just zoomed my screen in. Yes, Newbie actually says first hero Lich versus first hero DK on Warcraft the Champions. WR is 52% favor. Okay, so that's really good to know. That's actually really good to know that the meta is surely changing for the best, and that's good to know. That's something that is favorable. You don't want the same matchup. Like if you see an Undead versus human, you don't want to see the same thing. You want to see some dynamics. You want to see something different. That's how meta needs to evolve and needs to change from time to time, and you need to have like multiple options. Otherwise, like, there's really no point of scouting either then. As we have Cuteo coming in, and he's rather sending his obsidian statues to oh my goodness! Cuteo just murdered the Lich of MoFad there. How did he do that? Literally, how did he do that there? That was dangerous. He passed the TP to the Death Knight there, and he's still staying in there. One more Death Coil. Well, level one more. MoFad's Lich was a level 1 hero, so it shouldn't bother him that much. Cuteo kind of sent his obsidian statues to their deaths. He just sent them in, they just died. Well, one of them died, the other one's still alive. Wow, like Cuteo's micro plan is really not where it needs to be, because he's kind of messing up the position on his Lich there. He just sent his Lich into the army there. Like, one wrong move can just easily get his Lich killed there. Death Knight does have some mana there, but why do you want to risk it when... Why do you want to risk it that way? That's definitely not a bait. That's definitely a miss micromanagement, if you ask me. You're gonna go in for this camp over here, orange camp, and what do we have here? He's pulling in the ghouls! Ghouls coming in! MoFad is nearby. But does MoFad know Cuteo's position? Now he doesn't, but he may know. That's a shade. Now he does! He isn't done creeping yet. Bailey says looks like Cuteo has no idea what's he doing against Ted Fiend, and the Death Knight goes down for Cuteo. Frost Nova and MoFad will now play the power game. The snowball effect will start coming into play. It does Nerubian warriors down and earn your items. And wow, Pendant of Energy. Whoa, that's a pretty good item there. Best part about a Pendant of Energy is that you can actually pass it on to other heroes and take some advantage with that. Not like a lot of players do, but you can if you want to. In the midst of a fight, not the best idea, but it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. Two little ghouls. Two little ghouls and no frenzy. He doesn't have any upgrades either. Getting a second crypt. What's he up to? I'm not exactly sure what Cuteo's game plan is here. Is he gonna go for Gargs? That's a terrible idea. Ask Newbie XD, he knows why. He's gonna try and go in for the other red camp, and that's probably the best way to react when your opponent is done creeping one or it has started to creep one, because you definitely want to try and take out the one on the other side. Take the mega item. It's gonna be Helm of Valor over here, which is not the best, but not the worst either. You got +4 strength and armor. Agility, that is. Agility does increase the armor a bit, and also the attack speed a bit. Undead don't have agility based heroes, so you don't really have a lot of advantage that you can gain with agility type items. On the other hand, intelligence based items gives you extra mana and regen. Strength based items make you more beefy, so the agility type items are really least useful on non-agility type heroes, if you know what I mean. Ghoul guards are okay against fiends if you can micro like Happy. Well, we all know that nobody can micro like Happy, as MoFad is forced to TP in. The shop does go down though. We already have a Dreadlord on the side of Cuteo. Has Carrion Swarm and Sleep. He's gonna try and play the same game that he played last game, but this time, this time he really does not have the advantage that he did the last game. The last game he had a lead in a way against MoFad. He managed to kill his hero, he managed to do some things where MoFad was lagging behind, but right now MoFad is just in the driver's seat. Cuteo is the one that is being hampered right now, and right now he already lost like 2 ghouls there. Got some banshees coming in, curse going down, accuracy of the units will decrease. They're gonna have some chance of missing their attacks. Missing the attacks. that really matters, especially considering the fact that your DPS is something that's gonna matter in a situation like this. You have a DPS based army. As Cuteo TVs back to his base when MoFad makes his way towards it to save it. So a game, Happy just overran another undead that went Ted Fiend with cool Gargs. Interesting.
A player's forces are
very interesting. MoFad coming in. toward the expansion location of Cuteo, and now this is the biggest problem right now with ghouls. Ghouls are just gonna melt. You got level 2 Frost Nova over here on the side of MoFad, so Cuteo going in for ghouls is just not gonna work out. It's just not going to work out with the number of ghouls you're gonna have to deal with. Number of Frost Novas is the right word, I think. Abomination coming down. Big Carrion Swarm. Reveal, kill the Shade. And Cuteo actually managing to push back MoFad a bit. Big nuke there on the Fiend. The illusionary DKs are doing their jobs. A lot of DPS on the side of Cuteo. Sleep on the DK. Should be fine for the most part. Try to target down the Banshee over there. Definitely try and target it down. Abomination this time gets taken away. MoFad's got a pretty good set on that Lich right now. Triple Gloves of Haze, double Claws of Attack, 112, 1 9, and a Orb. That's a lot of damage, and that's why the Lich has been attacking this fast without any kind of boots such as Bloodlust or Unholy Frenzy. This is a really fast attacking Lich. That's a lot of damage it's dealing at the same time now. Both players are going neck and neck. MoFad at 43. Cuteo losing momentum, currently at 35. Forced to run back with only his heroes and a destroyer. MoFad's gonna feed over here, and the sentry ward also belongs to him. XG coming back to the conversation we had earlier. Idea is to mass Gark so that the fiends would be distracted and it would just overrun the fiends with ghouls. Could do that. Fiends don't really have unlimited webs, as in it does go into cooldown, so there's so many webs that you can cast, and Garg is something that you can actually mass. Machine gun, when you isolate, okay, I don't really know that reference. Fight coming down, and MoFad going in with anti-magic shell this time, which means all of these units are not going to take damage from Frost Nova and Carrion Swarm, which is huge. They're gonna have to go bypass a big shield there, a big magic damage shield, and I think this game will also go into the hands of MoFad. When am I splayed? Oh, I see. The Lich's name. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to hit the like button. And like always, subscribe for more. I'll be seeing you on the next episode of Warcraft Day.
It's Warcraft Day. Come play with us this game.